Today, I want to talk about a concept known as how you do one thing is how you do everything. But I want to speak specifically on the financial aspect of it. You may have heard this concept around, or it may be the first time you're hearing this. Either way, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And what I mean by this is when you get committed to, really trying to drive change in your life, let's say you put some money down, you pick up a course, and you're feeling super motivated to get in and actually learn this new thing because you feel like this can change your life. And it definitely can. I've found my life change in simple courses, things that you thought were the most obscure things, and then you put your name down, you sign up, and you find one or two pieces of information that really change your life. So back to the idea of like how you do one thing is how you do everything. When you have that energy to really attack that new course, that inspiration to go and really get the most of it, sometimes you will find yourself losing momentum, and you can fall off the path of learning that course. What you need to understand is it's not that hard to get back on track, number one. And number two, there are reasons why you are falling off. And one of the biggest reasons is this concept of how you do one thing is how you do everything. How you do that one thing. Again, if you wake up in the morning and you're feeling inspired because you bought this course and so on, you need to carry that inspiration into everything you do. Because when you do it, you keep it in your system. It's very hard to describe and it's very like esoteric, but the way you carry yourself to complete one task is reflected in the next task. It stays within you. So it's funny, but if you think about it, like if you wake up and you don't make your bed, that carries with you with your next task of, like cleaning up the house, brushing your teeth, going for a shower, reading a book. So there's at least like 8 items that basically, if you don't give your all to, by the time it comes down to reading that book or attacking that course, it's already eroded away at you. You've already fallen behind because you've given half your effort to these things. You've rushed through it. Now you get to the course. Are you going to rush through it as well? This is very important because I think when you start living this way, it's very much like the Kung Fu element of thinking is that like there's Kung Fu when you like sweep, there's Kung Fu when you like wash the dishes and so on. So when you really put your soul and your spirit into something, everything that you do, like when you start doing it with everything that you do, yes, you do it into one thing, it's going to fall into the others. But when you do it at everything that you do, like something else unlocks. And I believe flow state is the best term to describe it, because you can get into a flow state in life by giving your all with all of these things, and finding that flow, finding that pride in everything that you do. So for myself, I've discovered this is that when you really try and give your all, yes, the quote came from someone, but when I tried it for myself, it really changed my world. It changed the way I looked at things, because simply if you take on something and you give your all, it really does stay with you, right? Now, on the financial aspect, when it comes to savings, when it comes to debt, money is crazy because it ties into everything that we do, whether it's hobbies, whether it's debt, whether it's savings, whether it's investments. The people that thrive are a lot more relaxed. The people that have a lot of money tend to be a little bit more pieced together. Yes, there are examples where people have been ruined by money. Most of the time, it's because they received money that they were not capable of holding. You think about lotto winners, think about people receiving massive inheritances, people who receive bonuses, these things have the capability of essentially ruining you if you're not the correct vessel to receive it, right? And again, these are just words, but if you're not prepared to receive this kind of energy, which is money, you'll find yourself falling off. And I found this for myself. I've squandered very good opportunities for myself just by not being ready, not being prepared, not looking after myself, and not doing everything with absolute like pride, absolutely to my best ability. I missed out on doing that. And it leads to missed opportunities. It leads to a little bit of regret. So understand that money can really work for you if you understand how to get consistency and really give it your all. So this concept of how you do one thing is how you do everything. When you win in one aspect, you can win in all of these other aspects. If you get a little bit extra money and you use it towards like a hobby, it can really change your life and make it broader. There's nothing wrong with money, but there is something wrong with not being okay to talk about money. There is something wrong with not having the correct relationship with money, being too quick to hold on to it and not being ready to give it off. These things are deep psychology aspects of money as well. And understand that when you behave like that with money, it ties into everything else you need to do. How can you, as a person, even myself, I've asked myself this, how can I as a person be so hesitant to give someone money and then expect to receive it so easily when it comes to work, when it comes to whatever ventures I'm exploring? Really, all you need to do is change that relationship. Be free flowing. Understand, when I let go of this, I'm also open to receive. When I receive this, I have a responsibility to use it in a way in which it can help other people grow. It can help businesses grow. Or am I gonna go spend it more at like McDonald's? You know, these things really, as soon as you start spending towards things like that pull you off your diet, you start spending on other things that you feel, you know, will fill the void, will bring you closer to where you need to be. And then slowly you're overspending and the habit gets refreshed. And then it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And then it becomes very hard to break. So understand, again, money is not hard. You may need a little bit of like psychology here and there to break bad habits, to break these little things that are pulling your money away from you. But once you have that self-control with it, and you are bringing the same excitement to money as you are with hobbies, as you are with your job, really the money is a fun game to play when you can get from saving to investing, from investing to buying businesses, investing to really just diversifying, going across different things. Investing is a broad term. It can be in, you can have businesses, you can have properties, you can have shares, you can have like stock, you can have like toys, you can have collectibles. You can buy a collectible and hold it for 10 years, resell it and make a ridiculous amount of money. Just understand that it's all a game, it's all easy, it's all tactics, and it comes down to these psychological tactics that if you can implement, it becomes so easy. So if you want to learn these things, join Easy Money in the description below. It's a free group. We'll have free calls, free course coming soon. And understand that the pain, the avoidance of talking about money, the ideas of debt, all of these things you can get out of. Just join the group and it's all there, everything you need. If you need personal questions, ask on the group. I will personally answer them myself. And I've experienced it all. I've been through credit. I've been through debt. I've been through savings. I've been through living on Weet-Bix. I've been through a lot. And I mean, I say I was living on Weet-Bix, but I put a lot of money aside to other things. And those things proved to be very fruitful. They were the right things, the right moves at the time. And everything changes. There'll be a time for you to live that life. There'll be a time where you need to move that money back into yourself. There'll be a time where you want to bulk, you want to do all of these things. Understand money is the key to doing everything that you want to do. Learn how to use it wisely, and everything else will fall into place. Join the group in the description below. Have a good one.